and welcome to another episode of HonestAF Show with me, Daniela Clark.
And me, Barbara Ann Wild.
Miss Barbara Ann Wild.
I said it like you.
It's so good to be
I
here with
know.
you. I have missed you. You've been away so long.
I missed you too, and I'm leaving again.
Oh my God. I
I'm
know
leaving
you're
on
going to
Wednesday.
Europe, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't seen Zach since the middle of May.
Oh
It's
my.
the longest I think we've ever been apart.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
a long time for you guys.
Yeah, totally.
Oh, Zach better watch out. Miss Wild's going to be wild.
He's hoping.
Yeah. How was it? How was everything in Oregon? How's everything
it
with
was
you?
so great. So Sabbath got out of school, and he and his little buddy, we got on a plane and we flew to Oregon, and we had 2 amazing weeks of we did so many things, like the aquarium,
Yeah.
whale watching, lots of beach walks, especially because Randy came with me the first week.
Yeah, that's so
And then
fun.
my sister came and joined
Yeah.
me the second week. I did a lot of spying.
Yeah.
I was in that spa like 5 times in 2 weeks.
Well, your skin is like extra glowy today. You're always glowy. I don't know. People probably can't. I don't know if they can tell from the videos, but your skin in person is ridiculous. It is so
I did
flawless.
that peel again.
Oh.
So when I do this peel,
The Cosmo peel,
the Cosmolon,
Cosmolon.
every
Cosmo
other year
because of you, because you're always in the cosmos.
Yes, I am. But every other year, it seems like since when I got pregnant with Sabbath,
Yeah.
I started to get melasma. I had it a bit. I would notice it over the years, like prior to having him, but
Yeah.
the hormones, when I was pregnant with him, it was really, really bad.
Yeah.
And
that happens a lot in pregnancy.
all hormonally.
Yeah.
I mean, for me, some people it's hereditary.
Yeah.
But it also, some people get it from sun, but it's deeper than discoloration that you get from the sun.
I get hyperpigmentation from the sun
and
all
that's,
over.
believe it or not, a lot easier to treat because it's superficial.
Yeah.
Melasma comes from the outside. I mean, from the inside out.
Yeah.
So it's a very deeply pigmented melanin that just forms under the skin and then comes to the surface. And you can't really get rid of it permanently, but you could keep it at bay. It's like a chronic situation. But every other year, I researched a lot when I was pregnant with Sabbath because you can't do anything when you're pregnant, obviously. And heat exasperates it.
Yeah.
Lasers are definitely the wrong way to go. And if any of our listeners have melasma, and I'm sure because I've gotten a lot of comments over the years, many of them do, because it's men and women. It's not just women. It's really seems to be worse in adolescence and then again in perimenopause and menopause. It's just a hormonally related
Why
situation.
wouldn't it be? I mean,
of course.
What else is wrong?
But men get it too. Get it too. Genetically, it's like it seems to be in your cheek area, forehead, and around your mouth.
Yeah.
So anyhow, I researched it, and there's this peel called the Cosmolin peel. A company called Mesoaesthetics does these products for melasma from Barcelona in Spain. And what you do, it's mostly kojic acid, which is from mushrooms. And it also has retin A in it and all that good stuff. And basically, usually you get it in a doctor's office. But because I've been doing it every other year and I have a couple of ins with a couple of...
You are Dr. Wild.
I've got my inroads with a couple of doctors, but you can't get it off of eBay. But if any of our listeners are thinking of doing that, please read the directions because you can really burn your skin pretty good if you don't follow direction. But basically, I did it in Oregon because I had downtime. And so you use this astringent that smells like acetone, probably is acetone, but it strips your face of any oil.
Yeah.
And then you put this Cosmolin 1, the one part of the peel on, and you have to keep it on for 8 hours.
Yeah.
And then you rinse it, and then you do, after day 3, you do the maintenance. So you get real red like you have a sunburn, and then you start to peel. Like when you see me later when we're going to get lunch, you'll see I'm a little flaky, and that happens over a 10-day period, but it is the greatest thing ever.
Yeah, your skin looks
Thank
absolutely
you.
flawless.
Thank you.
My hair, Barbara Ann has so many
Incredible.
talents. Not only does she give herself her own melasma peels,
I have a
but
couple I can't get arrested for.
yeah, for sure, for sure. And I think Mr. Wilds also said you're his proctologist.
Yes, I could be arrested for some of the things he thinks I'm, magic.
But you did my color, and I absolutely love
so
it.
beautiful.
Yeah, you did my blonde, my highlights, and I love it. And but my hair has just been so long.
I know.
So yesterday I went to my cousin's house because she did my roots.
Right, they look beautiful. Your hair looks insane.
Yeah, I love the color. And so I had her cut like 4 inches off of it because my hair has just been so incredibly long.
It's
But
so thick and healthy and full.
I have bad news for you.
Oh, no.
You're going to kill me.
I'm not gonna kill you, but what?
I'm going today after we have lunch with me, you, and Randy. I'm going to my other friend's house, and she's going to put layers in my hair. She may cut some of this blonde out, so we'll have to put, because I noticed my hair is all one length and it feels kind of heavy.
Which I love. That's my favorite way of my hair. I hate layers in my hair. I'm working toward that goal, but I get it. Randy likes a lot of layers too.
Yeah, I think when you have really curly hair, when your hair is really wavy like how mine is, it can poof. And sometimes the layers kind of help take some of the weight out.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And give it movement. I get it.
Yeah, give it a little bit more movement rather than it just lying there.
Yeah.
So
it's actually an incredibly inexpensive, no-fault way of a facelift.
Yeah, I knew you were going to say that. Yeah.
Because if
it's true.
If you strategically, that's honestly what I do with color.
Yeah.
That's why I love to paint.
Yeah.
Because I truly make sure I hit it near your eyes, your cheekbones, your jawline.
You're very good at that.
And it's where I get to, really go off creatively, and I live for it. I love it. Yeah. If I look at you like a canvas or whomever's hair I'm doing, and that's when I love to paint. You can't really control that and do that with foils. I don't care what any colorist says.
Yeah.
If you have that free-form paintbrush, you can
control it a lot better.
But you can also do that with layers. If your first layer is right at your cheekbone and another one hits at your jawline, it'll just give you a lift.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm doing that today. And then
I will take care
I might
of it.
have to have you touch me back up. Excuse me. What else has been going on? We have had so much going on at our house. It's been absolute madness.
I know.
Madness. First of all, we went on that trip, that motorcycle trip that I told you about. We went to the Sequoia National Park to go see the sequoias. And we stayed at
beautiful.
in Three Rivers. And it was like, I think there were about 6 or 7 couples. There was a lot of us. And we all went and we stayed at this cute little motel, hotel kind of thing, like cabins. Right by the river. And it was so beautiful. We rode our motorcycles to the sequoias and we saw these ancient trees that have just been around for 2,000 years. Craziness.
Wow.
And it was just really a beautiful, beautiful ride. And so we had a lot of fun.
How far was the ride?
It's far. It took all day. We rode to Three Rivers. It took us all day to ride. We left early in the morning. We didn't get in until late in the afternoon. And it was so hot. It was so hot on the motorcycle.
I missed the heat wave.
Oh my gosh, because you have to, you're riding through Bakersfield. And oh, wow, it is hot, really hot. And there was a couple times where I thought I was going to have heat stroke. I was like, we got to pull over. I need some ice water.
That always makes me worry for you because I really think it
really,
affects your health.
hot. Yeah. But we had a lot of fun. It was really nice. And it's just a fun thing to do with all the couples and stuff.
I love our
little motorcycle trips.
Yeah, your biker wives, ladies. They're amazing.
They're all really cool. It was really fun. And oh my God, I brought a bunch of masks for all the ladies. And I thought, because it was so hot, I was like, we can all do I'll put these masks in the fridge.
Yeah.
And then we can all do these ice cold masks after we get in. And lo and behold, we never had time to do them, and I freaking forgot them in the fridge.
Oh,
So,
bummer.
so the
That's a good
housekeeper,
idea, though.
yeah. So the housekeeper got herself. Not only did I leave a nice little tip for the housekeeper, but I also left
Very nice.
like 10 really good masks,
That
facial
would have been a
masks in the
great
fridge.
photo.
I know. I was like, oh, it
Yeah.
would have been so fun. But so we did that, and then Gilby's brother was in town. And then it was Frankie's birthday.
Right.
And that was so much fun. We had like this big party at the Rainbow.
I'm so bummed that I missed it.
Oh, my
Priscilla
God.
sent me all the videos and the pictures. It looked incredible.
It was incredible. And thank you so much to the Rainbow for letting us do that. And
Yeah,
Priscilla
how
just
cool.
did a great job. It was so cool because it was the premiere of Frankie's video, as you know, since you manage her.
Love the video.
It was the premiere of her video called Get It Right. And
I love the chorus.
I know. Well, because it was originally called Sorry That I Fucked Up Your Life.
Yeah.
But she changed it because it wouldn't be friendly on,
Right.
online. It'd get buried in the
Right.
algorithms. So she changed the name. And so she was going to have the premiere on the same day as the video came out on the same day as her birthday. So we decided to do like a half premiere, half birthday party. And Priscilla called up the Rainbow and asked if we could do it there. And
I love that Priscilla. She's
yeah,
amazing,
she's great.
right?
She's great. And so we had the premiere party there, and the director came, and all the people that worked on the video came, all of Frankie's friends. And
so good.
the place was packed. And it was really fun. And I got her a
Hank
big
on the
cake.
cake.
Yeah, I put Hank on the cake. How could I not? He's so gorgeous, that dog.
He's so precious.
He's so gorgeous. So we had a really good time, and everybody came out. It was really, really fun, and I was just so proud of her. That video came out so good. If you haven't seen it yet, go check out the Frankie and the Studs video, Get It Right, on YouTube.
Everywhere.
Yeah, it's actually everywhere, but it's on YouTube if you want to watch it. And it's really like in the video, it's kind of like she's singing to her younger self. Sorry that I fucked up your life.
Right.
But it's she doesn't really feel that way. It's a song, but it's really good, and the video is amazing, and the little girl in the video is incredible.
Oh,
she's
so
never
cute.
acted a day in her life, and she was so good on set, and so
Who cast her?
The director.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, the director cast her, and she looks exactly like Frankie looked when she was little.
Yeah, when I first
crazy.
saw the little thumbnails, I thought you somehow figured out how to
Superimposed,
use
yeah.
some of her old child, videos.
Yeah.
Her old looked exactly like she did when she was little.
Exactly like she did, and the little girl was so cute.
Oh, I love it. I love when they're laying down and they're blowing bubbles, and it's so cute.
It's so cute. But what's a funny little tidbit about the video shoot is, because she's little, Frankie was a little concerned about playing the song because it's so explicit in front of her.
Right.
So on set, they were playing that song from Frozen.
Oh,
So the little girl is really reacting to the song in Frozen.
That's great. That's very sweet. Frankie's so thoughtful.
She's very thoughtful. Yeah. It was, and I don't know if it was Frankie or the director. One of them thought of it, but it was really sweet. Yeah. And the little girl was adorable. She was there with her dad, and she worked her little booty off. She was so cute. But definitely go check out that video. It's very, very cool. It's a ska song. It's not as sweet as we're all making out to sound, but
no, it's killer. And she's out on the road now. So
she's out on the road with Kelsey Carter and the Heroines, who's also an incredible artist. And actually last night she was in Denver.
Yes.
And she called me up and she's like, that Barbara Ann Wild strikes again. I go, what did she do now?
Shit, what did I do?
I go, what did she do now? She goes, oh, she's great. That Barbara Ann Wild, she really hits it out of the park for me. And I was like, oh, I'm so glad. So yeah, they're having a good time. They're out there, but guess what?
What?
While they're out, Gilby and I are the grandparents, and we have Hank,
your grandson.
So we're enjoying him immensely. However, I will tell you, it is very challenging having 3 dogs in the house.
Yeah.
And one of them is a puppy.
Right.
Oh, my Lord. It is a lot.
He's so damn cute.
He's so cute, but he's very he's naughty and he's very like food aggressive.
Yeah.
So I
Oh.
have to separate them when I
Oh.
feed them.
Yeah.
And God forbid I'm cooking and I spill a crumb on the floor and they
Oh,
all
he's
go
got
at
it.
it at the same time.
Oh.
And the other day that happened, I was chopping something and I dropped something and all three of them went for it at the same time and
Yikes.
a scuffle broke out.
Sheena's
So
not taking any shit either.
Sheena does not
I
take
know.
shit.
I know. I've got a female Frenchie
Oh,
too.
wow. I've never seen that side of her. She does not take shit.
No.
So I had to I quickly had to separate them and I got in between the three of them and I did something to my arm, Barbara Ann Wild.
Oh, no.
I'm just not as young as I think I am.
No, it's scary.
Those days are gone.
It's scary when they, even because you love them all.
You don't want them to get hurt.
And you don't want them to get hurt.
Yeah.
It's literally like breaking up a fight with your kids.
Yeah, but you know what? Crocodile is so smart. He is the smartest dog. It's unbelievable. He's almost like, I swear, I think he's half human. I can have conversations with him and he understands every word I say.
I agree.
He got in between them and
broke it up
and pushed Hank away with his nose and yelled at him.
He was defending Sheena?
He was defending Sheena. And I got in there and I twisted my arm in some weird way. And now my bicep hurts.
Lovely.
Yeah. No. It's just, if it's not one thing, it's another. I have a floater in my eye. My arm hurts. I'm exhausted. I don't know what to tell you guys.
You know what? I read this thing today. It was really informative on one of the meditation apps that I use. And it said that there have been proven studies of people curing themselves of like terminal illnesses with the power of their mind. And basically the whole key to it is not saying that you pray or wish for something to change, is to say that it has changed, it will change. So basically, like, I refuse to wake up in a body that has an ache or pain. Like, it is not happening. And I believe that the mind is a very powerful thing.
Very powerful.
I know there are some things you cannot, but
there are chronic diseases that you can't.
There are cases of people like curing themselves of certain things because at a certain point, what you have is your mind. Like, when my younger brother was sick with stage 4 non-Hodgkin's lymphoma in 1999. And the doctor flat out told him, like, we're going to do everything we can medically, but everything else is all on you.
Yeah.
Your internal psyche, your will.
Well, Lori too.
And she was another one that had the longest run in something so horrific, and she just refused. She's like, I'm going to laugh right through this.
Stress is the worst thing for you, hands down.
So just wake up and say, I'm not having this pain or ache, or I refuse to give into it.
Yeah, I know. I'm the same way. I refuse, and I just power through everything. But, there are days where I'm like, oh, my word.
I get it.
But definitely the stress contributes. I think it contributes to floaters. All this stuff that's been going wrong is, I do believe a lot of it is stress related.
The only time I ever got a floater was the 2 days before we laid Ozzy to rest.
That's right.
I still have it. It's almost a year. And
you still see it? Yeah.
It's nowhere near as bad. And that Haro, HARO supplement that I take for it has really helps, because when I don't have it, I feel like it's more prominent.
Yeah.
But it was hysterical when I went to the ophthalmologist in London, and he said, okay, so just, don't cry. Try not to be stressed. I'm like, oh, yeah, like I can do that.
Yeah.
All the power of my mind wasn't going to be able to help me when,
You were so stressed. That's definitely what triggered it.
Yeah, but it was I believe 100% that's why it happened.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. And then today, after we finish recording, we're going to lunch with Randy, which I can't wait to see her. I'm so excited. It's been way too long. Then I'm getting my hair cut. And then I am going to go to the Born Free show.
Oh, it's today?
It's today. Well,
wow.
Gilby plays tomorrow at Born Free.
Oh, today's, okay.
He's playing with Halloween Jack tomorrow. But it starts today, the show. So I'm going to go after my haircut. I'm going to go meet him down there in Orange County. We're going to go to dinner, hang out, spend the night,
Awesome.
and then tomorrow walk the show and
How
go see him
fun.
play and then come back. So yeah, it's just been so much
Do
madness
you bring the
going on.
dogs to that or they'll
No,
stay
no, no.
home?
I have someone staying at the
Oh,
house
great.
taking care of them. Yeah, no. Believe me, I need the break from them.
I hear you.
They are a lot. But they're a lot of fun too. Gilby and I are really enjoying them. They're like having little toddlers running around.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
nuts.
Yeah.
So much fun. So, Barb, okay. I have to tell you, I saw something. Well, I saw a couple things online. I really should stay off being online so much because the things that my algorithms gives
Oh,
me.
I know. All I have to do is watch one thing you recommend, and then I look and see what Netflix recommends for me, and I'm like, "Dear Lord, why is all this smut?" And I'm like, "Oh, because I
Daniela.
watched that show that Daniela told me to watch."
Okay, so I don't know what I was watching yesterday. I was online and um, I saw this reporter, and I don't know if she was a guest, a reporter, or whether she was a host. But it was they were doing some show, and she had two guys on the side of her, and then her in the center, and they were talking. And she said that after 16 years of marriage, she has no desire.
16 or 60?
16
Okay.
years of marriage, 16. After 16 years of marriage, she has no desire to make out with her husband anymore. They're still intimate, but they don't kiss. They don't make out.
That's sad.
Isn't it? I was
That's
wondering.
the saddest thing ever.
I know. And not only that, she was talking about it. And while she was talking about making out with him, she was like, pretend dry heaving. I was like, oh, dear.
Okay.
But it got me thinking. And then there was like this whole, so then the question was, do people still make out after they've been married for that long?
They'd better, or
I
they
mean,
won't be.
yeah. I mean, don't you think like even like when you're being intimate, doesn't that like kind of naturally happen? But you know what? I was talking to some of my friends and they don't.
I mean,
They don't kiss their husbands like that anymore.
making out, kissing is more intimate, right, than
Yeah.
having sex, I think. And I think that's why a lot of prostitutes and a
Won't
lot
kiss.
they don't
Yeah.
kiss, right?
Yeah.
Because that's like, eye contact. That's it. That is as intimate, I think, as you can pretty much get, more
Yeah.
so. So I can understand that, but with your husband or your wife, like, that is the one person I would think that you want to do that with. I mean,
Yeah.
if you don't, I think that you need to take a little bit of you need to reevaluate the situation.
Well, I think if you don't, you should.
Yeah.
I think you should. You should give it a go.
It would
because
it'd ignite everything all over again.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because like when have you like not kissed Zach? When have you kissed Zach and then not had it lead to something else?
Well, that I would say a lot of times, because I love the whole teasing thing.
You can make out and then not.
I love to do that. That
Yeah,
is
but
like,
what about him?
he's fine with that too,
Oh.
because it just makes it like, because sometimes you don't have that moment.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like,
Yeah.
10 minutes before he goes on stage.
Yeah.
Then
yeah,
he's
yeah.
like,
yeah.
fuck, I
Yeah.
guess I'll have to wait till after. So, I mean, I think
Yeah.
it keeps things kind of hot.
I think so too. And
But
I think
in the moment as well, I mean,
yeah.
we still make out a lot.
Yeah.
So much so that our kids are always like, "Oh, you guys are disging." Like,
Oh,
go
I
away.
know.
Or-
Frankie would
Yeah.
die. If she, this episode would have to definitely be a disclaimer. Don't watch or listen, Frankie. But yeah, it's I think that it's important because even if you have to remain lovers, right?
I know.
Because I think when you stop doing that, you kind of like it's also becomes mechanical.
Totally.
Like you don't you're kind of just friends living together, I
or
don't
like
know.
siblings.
Yeah,
like
no,
so it's
you
just
have
not
to-
good.
You have to keep the heat in the
Yeah.
relationship, and I think that that's a big part of it.
Totally.
Really big part of it. So
Yeah, that's actually very sad. But
yeah.
I don't.
But I was surprised at how many people I spoke to afterwards, just kind of asking a couple people, "Do you?" And they're like, "Oh no. We don't make out. We don't kiss. No."
Wow.
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
like, "Really?"
I don't
Yeah,
know.
and she was saying that after a long time of being married, like the first 10 years, yeah, but after a while, it just kinda like, yeah, well, you don't do that anymore. I'm like, "Wow."
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, I
I
don't know
feel
about
sad
that.
for her and her husband, and
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
like,
I was like,
yeah,
"No, no, 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 that has to happen."
that's like one of the joys in life. It's like
Yeah.
people that don't eat chocolate or something like indulgent once in a while. It's like life is too short not
Life
to.
is too short. You need to
Yes.
enjoy. And I think that whoever is listening that hasn't kissed their husband or hasn't kissed their wife in a while or their boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever, girl, I don't care.
Yeah, whatever it is.
Whatever it is, kiss because it's number 1, it is a great stress reliever,
100%.
and number 2, it'll connect you. I
I was
think
just
it's
gonna say it's the
lovely.
best way to reconnect.
Yeah, yeah, it's totally lovely. Rather than the quick peck as you're walking out the door, or a quick peck before you go into bed, or,
Yeah.
you know, take that
I mean,
time
I'll
with
take
each
all of
other.
it. I'll
Yeah,
take the quick pecks, I'll take the
yeah,
kiss on the forehead,
yeah,
I'll take the
yeah,
I'm for it,
yeah,
all of it.
yeah. I think, like, one of my favorite things is even if it's a quick peck, like, I'll go say goodbye to Gilby or whatever, and I give him just a quick peck, he always, always grabs my butt
Yeah, or
and gives it a
slaps you on
little
the ass.
squeeze, and then, and it just that little thing, those little, like,
Yeah,
y I don't know what you call it, nuances, gestures, whatever.
right.
Um, those little moments I think are really important.
I 100% agree with
Yeah,
you.
yeah,
I think that's what's supposed to separate your relationship with your significant other to everybody else.
yeah. I mean, we're no experts, but we've both been married for
I think you could
a
say we're
combination
experts.
of 100
I think
years.
you could say we're experts. I mean, we've figured it out in
Yeah,
whether it's been, conscious or unconscious. I
yeah,
mean, I don't
subconscious.
know. I mean,
Yeah.
unless Zach were to come to me tomorrow and say that he has another family or he's ready to, like, bail on our I have no intention of going anywhere, and
Yeah.
so I just think that, that doesn't happen that often, so
No.
and granted, I do think that we have the luxury of missing each other and
Mhm.
desiring
That's
each other,
100% true. Yeah.
because, I mean, this is the longest I've ever been apart from Zach in almost 40 years, and or maybe when he first got the gig with Ozzy, we were apart for 2 months. That was
Mhm.
probably the longest.
Mhm.
This is gonna be 5 weeks, but when we see him in a couple of days. So, but and that usually we have a rule like you guys do. It's never more than 2 or 3 weeks
Yeah.
tops. But, you know, I can't wait to see him. And,
Yeah, of course.
if we were home together all the time, every single day,
Yeah.
I'd be like, "Don't you need to go to the studio? Don't you have somewhere to be?" Or I could
Yeah.
book him a bunch of press out of the house. I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah, I know, but it's actually really funny. You and I combined have been married a whopping total of 80 years. No,
holy cow.
70 years.
But we both started
We've been
dating in
together 80 years.
'85,
Yeah.
so we're going on 41 years each.
Yeah. We have over 80 years of
82
experience
years.
here. But here's my thing. Here's my thing. And this is what I always say to Gilby. I if I want to be treated the way you would treat a woman that you just started dating. I want to be treated that same way.
I always tell Zach he would never, ever get another woman if he wasn't with me because he has no game at
Yeah,
all.
yeah, but,
None.
like, I want the same interest that you would have in someone you just met and the same woo, like,
Yeah,
I wanna be wooed the same way. Um,
that's why they have to leave.
yeah, because like, if you watch The Bachelor, like, even the Golden Bachelor, they were making out left and right and left and right. These 60, 70-year-old
I
people were making out like crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, so why
I
not?
asked that to Dr. Cox when we had her on our Tracy Cox when we had
We
her on our
really
show.
need to have her on again. She was
I would love
fantastic.
that. I
Yeah.
actually I was thinking of trying to
Oh,
reach
remind
out
me to
to
tell
her.
you something. Okay, go on.
But one of the things that I asked her when we were talking about how it gets better after 50, and I said, but, it's funny because if you're in a long-term relationship, a lot of people would say that maybe it doesn't, but if one of us were to meet somebody new, it would be just as hot as when we met them when we were teenagers.
Yeah.
So, and she said a lot of that is the whole newness. That doesn't change regardless of your age. So it's a lot of it is in your head.
It's in your head, and you have to make it new. You have to make that effort.
You have to constantly, and that doesn't mean to say relationships are hard work. It's not that. It's you have to constantly date your significant other.
100%.
You know?
100%. You have to make that time.
Yeah.
And, you know, having my hair up and having in a bun and having sweats on and a ripped T-shirt all the time.
That's an aphrodisiac for Zach.
He's for Gilby.
Like, holy
not for Gilby.
Zach is just like, you look so hot in my T-shirt. I'm like, you know, or if I wear my glasses, if I'm doing something with my glasses, he's like, oh, Secretary Barbie, come over here. I'm like, I'm all different Barbies.
Yeah. Yes, I know that. This I know. This I do know. By the way, if you've never listened to an episode of our podcast
early on,
very early on, you have to go way back in the weeds, but it's called the Oldie Wed Game, and it's when we had Gilby and Zach on the show with us.
Producer Lisa and I were talking about this the other day.
Yes, we had them on the show, and it was hilarious because every time Zach mentioned anything remotely sexual, which is basically the entire episode, Barb and I started doing shots. And before, I think we were like 5 minutes in and we were lit.
Wasted.
Yeah, we were wasted. And he had no idea we were doing that. But so if you want a good laugh, go back and listen to that episode because it's really pretty funny. So what I was reminded of while you were talking is I started watching some absolute smut show called The Last Resort.
Okay.
Which is all the couples from 90 Day Fiancé that I watch. But it's all the couples
I'm so glad I turned my phone off because now my algorithms won't be all filled up with this stuff.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, it will because you're friends with me. So it'll still carry over. I'm sorry to tell you. But it's all the couples that got married on 90 Day Fiancé that are now falling apart. So they go on this show called Last Resort to try and fix their marriage, which doesn't help.
Oh, my.
But guess who one of the therapists is?
Who? Oh,
Dr. Tara is the sex therapist on it.
I saw her
who we've had on the show.
Do that. She's incredible.
Yeah, she's great. So she's really fun on the show. She makes them do a lot of really crazy sexual things, and I was dying.
And nothing helps.
No, nothing helps these people. These people are helpless completely.
I mean, let's face it. Just the premise of the original show.
The fact that they were cast on the show should tell you that they're all very entertaining.
Yeah.
So it's obviously it's not going to work, but really funny and really fun to watch. Wait, I was going somewhere with this and I forgot. You know, my brain.
You said you were watching the show.
Yeah, I don't know, whatever. Anyways, that was the whole thing was, about
trying to rekindle.
Yeah, I remember the other day I came home and I walked in the door and, no, I was leaving and Gilby was in the garage working on his motorcycle with his friends and I was walking out the door, getting in my car and I went to him and I was like, okay, I'll see you later. I'll be later. And he didn't even look at me and just said, okay, goodbye. And I stopped dead in my tracks and I said to him, would you say goodbye to me like that if you had just met me?
Uh-oh.
And he came out, he gave me a kiss and, and everything was fine. I was like, yes, that's the way to do it. You got to check each other.
Let's do this again.
Yeah. Let's try this again. Let's give this another shot. But you got to check each other sometimes. You know?
Absolutely.
Yeah. And he checks me too, believe me. Because I hate to break it to you guys, but I'm not perfect.
You are, in my opinion.
I'm not perfect. Oh, believe me. But Barb may think so. But
Ozzy used to say that to Zach all the time. Zach used to say to him, in Barb's eyes, you can do no wrong. And Sharon would be like, we're doing a podcast, so unless you're watching us on YouTube, you can imagine the eye roll that I just did. But Zach used to tell Ozzy all the time, like, Barb, you can do no wrong. And he'd say to me, so Zach tells me I can do no wrong in your eyes. I'm like, I can be mad at you, but I know you really can't, because he was so funny. Like,
Yeah.
even if he said or did something that was really shitty,
Yeah.
he would just,
Yeah. But
he's
you,
just so
overall, you
damn-
understood him. You got him.
I just
Yeah.
adored him
Yeah.
so much that
Yeah.
really he could do no wrong in my eyes.
Yeah. So
really, truly.
neither can I.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You could do no wrong in my eyes.
I can do no wrong
Absolutely.
in your eyes. Okay, so we got a Dear Daniela.
Oh, good.
So I love these Dear
Me
Danielas.
too.
They've been coming in, and I keep them coming because I love them. I got a Dear Daniela, and it's actually Dear Daniela and Dear Barb, from a listener that says that she is pushing 60, or she is 60. I don't remember exactly. And she's wondering about some style tips and
Okay.
what we recommend for her, because she is like us, and she's she likes to just do the rocker girl vibe. She likes just
Right.
t-shirts and jeans. And she was wondering if that's still okay to wear at our age.
This is your department. This is your expertise.
If that's still okay to wear at our age, or if there is other advice that we could give her. And here's my advice. Whatever makes you feel good,
Love it.
go for it. As long as it's not a crutch. As long as you're not wearing that because you don't want to think about it, because you're in a slump.
Oh, okay.
If you're in a slump, then it's just, that's not the way to go. If you feel good about it, then it's the way to go. And I think that there's a time and a place for everything.
Right.
And there's a time and a place for a rocker tee and jeans, which I sport all the time on the back of a motorcycle or at a rock show.
Right.
But there's also a time and a place to kind of pull it together and be a little bit more polished.
Right.
And one of the things that I do, and I think is a good tip,
Yeah.
if you're a little lost and don't know, what your style is, or what direction you want to go in, because we do go through phases, right? And that always changes.
Right.
I go through phases. Sometimes I want to be, businesswoman Daniela. Sometimes I want to be rocker chick Daniela.
Right.
Sometimes I want to be sex kitten Daniela. It depends.
Right.
So, and sometimes I'm not feeling myself. I feel, blah, and I don't feel like I can fit into my clothes. Or sometimes I feel like I need an overhaul in my closet. But sometimes you feel lost, like you don't even know what your style is anymore.
Right.
And in that case, my advice is to pick a muse. And I would pick a muse because for me, it's Kate Moss. For me, fashion-wise, she doesn't go wrong.
Agreed.
She doesn't take a misstep. I just love her, just kind of effortless, complete, innate style that she has.
Absolutely.
And I love that it's edgy and rocker. So she's my muse.
I think before her, Anita Pallenberg had that.
Absolutely.
Just like she could throw anything on.
Yes.
I mean, when you read her autobiography, Mick and Keith always borrowed from her style sense.
That's right.
She just had it going on.
Oh, yeah. She was so inspiring fashion-wise. Oh, my God.
I think that's a great idea to pick a muse.
Pick a muse. For me, I really love Kate Moss. Another one that I really love, as I've been maturing, I've been really loving Michelle Pfeiffer's style too.
Oh, good to know. Because I was going to ask you if our muse was Kate Moss and we're a tiny bit older than her, I think.
Yeah, a little bit.
Are you referring to her as a muse now, or
I still refer to Kate Moss. I still like her as my muse.
Yeah.
But I've been noticing Michelle Pfeiffer lately.
I've been
noticing her showing up at red carpets or at dinners, at events, and she looks so chic. Always looks chic. Never, ever looks anything but chic and pulled together.
I feel that way about J.Lo.
Yeah.
I mean, there are some things that are a little too, club for me,
Yeah.
but I think she's exactly the same age as me, and I feel like she really she's true to herself,
Yeah.
but she still is stylish, and she's not afraid if she's feeling herself to put it all out there.
Yeah, and, I mean, I think whoever works for you, whatever kind of, inspires you
Yeah,
is a great way to try to kinda look at your wardrobe and maybe go out there and buy a few pieces, just a
it's
couple
a great
staple
idea.
pieces that can kinda help elevate your look a little bit. For me, it's always about, number 1, good pairs of jeans. Number 2, blazers. I love blazers and good jackets. I think they can
So
elevate a
important.
look in a hot second. A nice pair of shoes, a good belt. There's a couple little elements that can really
Right,
pull a look together and make it look more polished, a little bit more elevated,
right.
and,
That's
like,
funny 'cause, I just texted you the other day because
yes,
I
about
found
suits.
myself, you know, now that I'm solely, managing Zach and all his 50 billion businesses, um, I had a really huge conservative as music goes, meeting the other day, and I went in my closet and I wanted to put on a suit, and I don't really have any
But
that fit
you
me
are
right now.
not conservative.
I'm not, but I need I texted you and I said,
Yeah,
"You need to help me,"
yeah,
because and I have a very specific body type. I'm very short-waisted, so
yeah,
long jackets, I look like I'm putting on my father's coat.
yeah, yeah.
It has to be very, altered and tailored.
I'm gonna help you. There are a there's, there Zara has a couple great things. They
I
can
know
be
they
hit and
do.
miss, but sometimes they have some
I've
great
gotten amazing
pieces
jackets from
there.
Zara.
Yep. I will help you sort that out with you. But I think just a couple little pieces, like a
Yeah,
good heel, a good pair of shoes. If you can't wear heels, just buy it like really nice flat.
right.
It can help elevate an outfit in a second.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So that's my advice. I hope that helps
Great
you.
advice. I think that's great advice because I think it is true. It's like I don't know about you, but I can't tell you even my mother when she was with us would say like, "When are you gonna cut your hair?"
Hmm.
Like never. I
Yeah.
mean, unless it's super damaged or unless,
Yeah, but
maybe.
sometimes a haircut can also give you some new
But
inspiration.
my mother
Just
meant
don't let
it
it get out of
in I'm
control.
over a certain age, I need to cut my
Oh,
hair
no.
short.
Absolutely not.
I think that, there are this woman who sent the Dear Daniela, I'm sure you're too old to be wearing this, or you shouldn't be wearing this anymore. And she's like, what do I do? Because that's not me.
Yeah.
I'm not, that's not Bermuda shorts
You
might not
have
be
to feel
her.
good no matter what.
Yeah.
You have to feel good in what you're wearing
Yeah.
no matter what, and it doesn't I don't subscribe to those rules, you know that. You and I, both do not subscribe to
We're
that.
definitely not rule followers.
No, we're not rule followers. If you're looking for rules, don't come to us. Do not come to us for rules. That's not gonna help you.
No, but I think that's great
Yeah.
advice.
Yeah. Okay, is it time for Netflix AF?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm afraid. I've got
Okay.
a smutty-ish one too, but go ahead.
Oh, no, I don't have smut, actually, I do not. I started watching this series. Someone told me about this series called Widow's Bay. Have you heard
Oh,
about it?
I think I have heard of it, but I haven't watched it.
I don't remember what I wanna say it's on Amazon Prime, I'm not sure. But it's called Widow's Bay, and it's with that actor, I can't remember his name, but he's amazing. He, was in that series, The Americans.
No.
He was in that series, The Americans,
Oh, you told me
which
about
was
that
one of my
show.
favorite
Yeah.
series ever. If you haven't seen that, just go watch that. It's incredible. It's set in the 80s. It's a great show. And he did it with his now wife. Uh, Good Lord, I can't remember her name. She's on that show, The Diplomat. Is
I'm sorry, and I turned
I
my
don't
phone
know.
off.
I can't remember anybody's names, but go
Leah, we
check it out
need your
yourself.
help.
Yeah, Leah. She stars in that show, The Diplomat, and they were both in The Americans, and they are now both a couple. They met in The Americans and
Oh,
became
a
a
real
couple,
life
and they're a
couple.
real life couple, and I believe they're married. I don't know. Either way, they're a couple. But, he stars in this new show, Widow's Bay, and, I started watching it, I finished it. It was very entertaining, very slow build. I stuck with it because I wanted to see where it was going. It kinda got a little weird, but, overall, it's worth a watch. It's not amazing, but it's kind of entertaining. It's a good it's an interesting storyline.
Oh, I love that.
It's a thriller. Maybe it's a little bit of a horror, but it's a thriller, but it's also kind of funny. It's not super serious.
Right?
So I thought it was pretty good, and, I didn't think it was amazing, it was just pretty good if you're looking for something to watch. But one of the and then I started watching this other show called The Burrows, which is about
Oh,
the senior living these people that are, like, in a senior living, uh,
facility or
not a
home?
facility, but, like,
Community?
community, and it involves aliens and all that. I just started watching that, and I don't know where
Oh, I
that's
saw
going
the
yet.
previews for that too.
A lot of big names in it, like Sigourney not Sigourney Weaver, what is her name? Oh my god, what is wrong with me? She was
I
in
don't know. You're asking the worst person for that because I am good with names as far as actors and actresses go, but I haven't seen
she
anything.
was in League of Her Own, and she was
Gina Davis?
Gina Davis. She's
Oh
in
my
it.
god.
A lot of big
Ozzy had
stars
the
in it.
biggest crush on her. Zach, every time we
Yeah.
see her in anything, Zach's like, "Oh my god, Ozzy was so in love with her."
Yeah, she's in it. And so there you have it. There's a couple that you can watch, both very, statuesque,
Well, that's
older.
hey, sometimes you
But
need
yeah,
those kind of shows that are
yeah.
my sister was with me in Oregon for the second week that I was there, and she's like, "Have you watched any of this, Tyler Perry's Beauty in Black? It's on Netflix." And I was like, "No." She's like, "We should watch it." She's like, "I started watching it, and I just getting into it." And she's like, "But it's like kind of reminds me of the same type of, like, underworld, organized crime like a Sons of Anarchy.
Ooh.
The acting in the beginning, I thought to myself, Danielle is gonna say, "This is shit." So, I was like, "I don't know if you would like it," but as it went on,
It got
and
good.
as the characters you get into the character development, I couldn't stop watching it. I binged
Really?
all
Ooh.
both seasons, and they have, like, 16 episodes a season.
Oh my.
And then they're having the final season 3, which hasn't come out yet, but it's gonna be the final one.
Okay.
I really loved it. It was
Okay, I'm gonna have to
really,
watch that.
like, very hardcore Sons of Anarchy type of,
Yeah.
surprises, very violent, but
Gilby might
really
like it,
good.
so
Gilby
yeah.
would like it for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah. We'll
Guys,
have to watch it.
definitely. Yeah,
Okay. We'll definitely have
yeah.
to watch that. Is it time for Barb's Bag of Tricks?
Yeah, so
Okay.
this is our last episode before we do our July hiatus. So I was like, should I do something that's like, summer related or whatever? But then I thought, no, you know what? I found a great new product and I'm just going to share it. It's not super sexy. It's not, but it works. And I really, really like it. And you and I are always on the hunt for a good eye product.
Yeah.
And, you know, there aren't that many good ones in the world. I do think that that one Skin Eye is really good.
Yeah.
Everything by that company is amazing. But so I was going through Instagram and I'm like doing a search for like new eye products because I was like, there's got to be something out there that I just don't know about every day in new products. Do you know of Dr. Diamond? You probably do.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, so
Yeah.
he's a really infamous plastic surgeon. He does aesthetics as well, but he's like the Kardashians are always on his
You know
feed. He's always going
that
to
facialist you and I were going to, what's her name? She's really pretty. She looks like Kate Moss.
Kat Rudu.
Kat Radu. What's wrong with me today? Kat
Oh,
Radu.
Kate.
No, it's Kat. It's
Kat,
Kat.
right.
Kat Radu. She looks
She
just like
looks
Kate
like
Moss.
Kate.
Yeah.
Her name is Kat.
Yeah, her name's Kat. She used to run her business in Dr. Diamond's office. So I used
Okay,
to go see her
so
there.
he's amazing. He has a new line of products that he used to only do in his office as in-office treatments, and he
Mhm.
decided to develop his own line. He calls it Medicine, Metacine, and he came out with a new product, and it's called Eye Lift Contour Collection. And the thing I love about it is it has the contouring adapter to it like you and I
Oh,
love
yeah, so
from
that you can just
a
smooth it
couple of
on.
the other products that we really love, that Clé de Peu, the one with the little
Yeah,
and it's cooling, and you just press this little lever down and the product comes in there, and then you roll it on
yeah,
in your eye orbit and your brow bone and all the way out to your temples. It's cooling. It's really nice. It's not oily or greasy.
yeah.
It's a true serum, and I think it's really, really nice.
Ooh.
And I highly recommend it. I have a feeling it's gonna last a long time because, there's quite a lot of product in this
Was it
tube.
expensive?
Um, it was maybe $125, don't
Okay,
quote
not
me.
bad.
But it's a pretty nice, product, and the dispensing of it is lovely.
Oh,
You don't
nice.
get it on your hands, you don't
Yeah,
have to scoop into anything, you just press it down, it dispenses enough for both eyes, 1 pump, and you use this amazing cooling wand,
that's great.
that really does contour and
Yeah.
feels so good.
Oh, nice.
And you can use it before makeup, and it's not oily or
Mhm.
slick, and it's not sticky either.
Yeah.
It's really, really great.
Good,
So,
okay,
I
wow.
recommend this. I'm
Nice.
excited to try his other products because everyone says he has one that's like a facelift in a bottle, type
I
of or
think it's always
jar.
nice when a plastic surgeon develops products because they really they're doctors and they
And
know.
they are honest AF.
Yeah,
They will say,
yeah,
"This is garbage. This is." Did you see this whole, I'm sure you have, this trend on
yeah,
Instagram
where they
where they
tell
talk
you.
about what they think works and or
Yes,
scale of 1 to 10?
yeah.
Um, this is really good.
Good, alright, well,
I'd give
thank
it at
you.
least an 8.
Oh, very good.
So, I really love it,
Good, there you have it
and I will buy it again.
from Doctor Wild.
Yeah.
All right, well, I think
Yeah.
that this does it for this episode of Honest AF Show. Please make sure to check us out on all of our socials across the board. It's Honest AF Show on Instagram, on YouTube. Make sure you download, subscribe, and on TikTok as well. And our Spotify now has
Yes.
links and all kinds of
Clips
clips and
and all
stuff.
kinds of stuff.
Yeah, stuff I don't even know about.
We'll see you guys after July.
Yes, we'll be
We'll
back.
be back beginning of August, and wear your sunscreen.
Yes,
I have to put it
and
out
kiss
there.
your significant other.
Yes, please.
Till next time. Bye.
Bye, everybody.
We obviously need to do a disclaimer here, so we want you to know we are not doctors or experts by any stretch of the imagination. We are just a couple of gals that are looking for magical products, procedures, and experiences. And in our quest, we will share our honest as fuck opinions with you. So please make sure before you try anything we talk about that you know your own restrictions and do so at your own risk. Do not blame us for any of your issues. We're just experimenting too.